think a lot of people don't talk about it because it comes off as like bragging. It comes off like, man, what you talking about? You wish you didn't have this, or you wish you didn't have a Hellcat, you wish you didn't have a Lamborghini, and it'll come off as like being cocky and arrogant. So a lot of people don't talk about it. But you guys know, for me, like from if you've been rocking with the channel, you guys know or listen to whatever I say, man, you already know I ain't that cocky, arrogant guy, man. I got 2 regular ass cars, man. These cars is regular as ever. Ain't nothing even to brag about. And man, if you guys want me to be real, man, the only reason I got 2 is because the one I had, the Chrysler 300, the 2009, broke down. It broke down like a year and a half ago, and I just stopped driving it and I put it up, and I didn't want to put money into it because I had just replaced the engine. I was like, man, I'm tired of this fucking car, right? And then I like 6 months later, man, I went through like rental cars and not having a car and all that other stuff, man. And then I eventually got this 2018 Chrysler 300, right? And I was been driving this for like a year, but the other one was just sitting up. It was paid off, but I wasn't putting money into it because I was like, man, I'm tired of it. It's trash. It was a bad build. It was sucking money out of me or whatever. And I was like, I ain't really messing with it, right? And the place where I live, they were like, all right, man, you gotta register it or something, man. Like, we about to come tow it because it's cool, but you gotta do something. It's not registered, man. It's against policy. I don't know, somebody was complaining or what, I don't know. But they came sending notices like they was about to tow it and all this other stuff, man. So I immediately had to like jump into it and put money into it when I really didn't want to, just so it was like, you know, the car wouldn't get towed after me spending all this money. And I didn't want to sell it for what it was worth because I had just bought an engine for like $3,700, man. So it's like I wouldn't get that value back. You know, people would just be like, yeah, it just drive regular. But me, I was like, I just put $4,000 into this car, and not even including the 3 months that they had it putting the engine in, I had to rent a car. So I was paying for a rental car. Man, forget it, man, that's something else, man. But basically, I ain't bragging at all. But having 2 cars, man, it ain't all cool, man. That's all top. That's just from my experience, man. Like, you think you want a whole bunch of different cars and all the other stuff, man, but you don't. I'm gonna tell you why you really don't want them. I'll tell you why it's a little weird right now. Yeah, man, I realized right off the top that it makes you choose like what car you like the most, even though like you like both cars or you had them, like you really liked them or whatever. I guess unless you got super bred and you're talking about different trucks and sports cars and luxury cars and like, you know, like comfort cars. If you got a whole bunch of different type of cars and it's like, you know, you got one that hits every different category and you don't have to like use both of your cars for everything. You know, if you just like got 2 regular ass cars, like it makes you choose like what car you like the most, you know, whereas like you remember like liking each one of the cars more than you did than when you have 2 cars. And it's like it makes you choose like which one to drive in certain situations. So it makes you like judge them, like rank them on like, nah, this is cooler than that one, or this one is better than that one, or this one drives faster than that one, or this one is smoother than that one. And it's like it makes you like rank the car on like a level where you don't really want to rank it. You know, you just want to like the car, but it's like this one is better for this one is better for that. This one ain't good for shit. Like, I never can drive this one when I want to. That's why I guess when you have a whole bunch of cars, they be like, you know, like, oh man, you don't drive this one enough, or, you know, it'd be one car they really don't drive that much or whatever. You don't see them drive online or whatever. It's like, cause they have other cars that are better suited for those specific situations, I guess, from what I think, you know, from what I experienced so far. Even though I got the same exact car, one is newer, one is older, it's the same car, it feels the same, like when you, like the room wise or whatever. It's not like one is better to, you know, like lug stuff around or whatever. Outside of that, like the new one is just better, you know. But the thing is, I remember the old one being like my car, like the car that I really, really liked. But now it's like, man, I don't give a, you know what I mean? Like if I, like whatever, man, I don't really care about it. You know, and that's crazy. It's kind of effed up, you know, but it's like, it's just old, you know. So that's why I'm trying to fix it up and start trying to like it again. Cause it's like, I remember when it was cool, but now it ain't cool. It is slower. It looked exactly like the car that I got now, but it's older. It looked like a gangster. I mean, it's cool for what it is, but I don't see a situation where I need to drive that one over this one. You know, this is a much newer one, man. You guys already know what it is, which one, you know, which one is which. But that sucks, man. It's like, it takes away from you really, really just liking the car, you know? I guess, like I said, if you balling, if you got a whole bunch of different money, you got fast cars, all the cars, you can make the car wherever you want. Any car, you can fix it up and do whatever you want with it to make you really, really like it or be exactly the way you want it. That's a different level. But if you just got 2 regular cars where you can't really do much, you know, you try to do what you can, when you can, how you can, when you can, you know, what you can, you know, if you in that situation, it's like, like I don't really want to put money into that one because I can just drive this one to be cool and save. But then it's like I want to get that one, I want to drive that one too, but it's like I gotta force myself to drive it, you know, outside of just liking to drive it because it's like paid off or whatever, and it's like I don't care if like I get, you know, get hit by a car or something like that. Outside of that, like it's no situation where it was like I would really care to drive it over the one that the newer one, you know, and that sucks, you know. Another thing is like you always have like different stuff in the car, you know. So like if you go to work, if you got like a regular job, if you got like, you know, you have a regular life, you know, if you have even like I brush my hair, I gotta have a brush in each one now, so I gotta spend money to get another brush. Yeah, you should have more than one brush, yeah, cool, but the brushes that I have, they already set up in a certain situation, in a certain place. Yeah, you can go buy a brush for $5, $10 or whatever, but still, that's still something you didn't expect, you know. Another thing, like your keys, like you always gotta know, I guess if you just keep all the keys on you, but I ain't trying to keep, you know, all the keys on me and stick out my pockets and all that shit, you know. But it's like you gotta always have and know which key you want to have with you, you know. And that's like a downer. It's like, damn man, I wanted to, but I want to leave this one and keep, you know, that's a problem. Yo man, I think another thing is gas. Like you gotta, like, sorry man, my fucking navigation is on, but if we talking, that's why I'm so fucking bright. But if we talking about gas, man, like you got multiple cars you gotta buy gas on, you know. It's like you gotta like constantly, you can just buy gas and fill up on one car, and then it's like you get into another car and that motherfucker empty. And like if you balling, I guess it don't really matter. You can just do whatever you want to do, whatever, it don't really matter. But like I said, if you ain't balling, bro, having 2 whips and you gotta buy gas for both cars, it's not like you can like, oh, I'm gonna just buy 1 tank and split half and half. You can do that shit, but then if you really want to drive one far, you still need gas regardless, you know. You need more than half a tank, you know. So that's a definite disadvantage that I didn't think of, you know. If we go on, we can talk about this plenty all day. We can also talk about like maintenance. Like when you need tires for a car, like you got to think about that shit happen twice, you know. You got to maintenance, you got to think about that shit twice. You talking about fucking just drive it to different areas, like you always got to think about like your car, the one you're not driving, make sure it's like in a secure location, you know. If it's dope, if you got something nice, you want to make sure it's you know, clean. You want to make sure it's, you know, it's so many different things, bro. That having 2 cars is not all that it's cracked up to be, you know. And a lot of, I see online people with multiple cars and all this other stuff, and they tripping and switching them out and having fun. Man, it's dope. I guess it's dope if you can do it and if you have all the resources to be able to maintain and handle and all that shit. But even still, like you start getting your favorites, you know. That's kind of messed up, you know. You gotta worry about where your keys at. If you got a whole bunch of push to start or whatever, I guess that's not a big deal. That's a first world problem or whatever, but it's still something that I was thinking about. Like it's been plenty of times where I wanted to drive this car and I didn't bring the keys for it, or I gotta switch it around or take the key off the key ring. There's so many different things that I gotta think about where if I only had one car, I was like, I wasn't obligated to switch it up. You know, it was easy to just grab your keys and go, you know. But so many times I get to the car and it's like, oh, these are wrong keys, or like, you know, oh, this car is empty, you know. It's so many, it's crazy things, man. I'm driving right now, man, going home, and you see the grind don't stop. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it's 11:58, you know, it's late. Just did a podcast, man. Shout out down below, Whoop Tickets Podcast, man. There's a link down below, man. We got plenty of streams going, man. We got 56 episodes we just did, man. So we going pretty strong, man. So definitely go fuck with it if you guys want to hear some real stuff. We talk about, it's pop culture. You want to hear about music, sports, you know, random shit. You know, we talk about everything, man. And it's pretty dope, man. We'll be drinking a lot, you know. So if you want to hear like the realest of the realest, fuck with it, you know. And there's a link down below in the description, definitely. But yeah, man, I fuck with y'all, man. So y'all know I ain't gonna lie, bro. And this ain't no bragging, this ain't nothing like that, man. This is just some stuff that I felt and I've been like experienced, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it, you know. And it's like everything is cool when you go through it, when you think about it, like, oh man, you guys super, but nah, man, it like take away from the, you know, like the whole feeling of like having a nice car and like really being able to like really love your car and all that. If you got crazy options, it's like, just imagine you got like 15 girls or 3 girls or 2 girls. It's like, man, it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's cool, but it ain't the greatest, you know. It ain't like really you can focus on one, like, you know, like, I don't know, man, it's weird, man. And I hope, man, you guys don't feel like I'm bragging. Like, I ain't bragging, man. I promise you. I got regular ass cars, bro. Ain't nothing serious, ain't nothing legit or whatever. But I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it because it's like either man, I'm just off on my rocker, like they don't believe me, or they don't in the same feeling as I have or whatever. But or they just, it's like a weird bragging, I don't know, man, it's like a little weird thing, man. It's like, I don't know, man, like it's almost like I'd rather just have one and just mind that motherfucker up, get it the way I want it to be, and just go and just push it and run with it, rather than have like multiple different options. Because you're gonna always have your favorite. You always gonna have one that you rock with more than others, and then you add in like all the other stuff, man, cost and expenses, and forgetting like, oh man, I left my jacket in the other car, oh man, my wallet in the other car, oh man, like, you know, it's so many different external factors that play into that. It's like, I don't know, man, it's weird, bro. It's weird. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to have like the option to you know, like, I don't know what it is, man. Like, it's like I said, man, it's cool to feel like you can have the option. You have you could choose what you want to drive and all that, man. But at the end of the day, man, it's like, it ain't that big a deal, bro. Like, don't aspire to have a whole bunch of different cars. Like, if you need a family car and then you got a sports car, I can rock with that. But just having like 27 cars or 1 million cars, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably do that. But I'm saying, don't act like that's like the end of the world if you don't have that. If you only got one car, man, don't trip, you know? But if you're in a position where you can have a whole bunch of different cars, bro, do it. Do it. I ain't gonna lie, do it. It's fun. It feels good having the option, and you worry about this one, but you ain't really tripping because you know, like, deep down inside, like, hold on, man, what's going on over there? Hold on, you guys see that? What's going on over there, man? Somebody got whacked out? What's going on over there? At the gas station too. Should I drive over there? You guys want me to drive over there? Nah, I ain't gonna be there. Anyway, yeah, man, because I was always like, back in the day, early on, man, I used to be like, damn, man, I wish I had multiple cars. I hope I can do this. I wish I can do that. But it's like, once you get it, it's like, man, this shit ain't no big deal, bro. This shit ain't no big deal, bro. Not at all, man. And it's like, I was feeling like bad because I wasn't in the situation everybody else was in. Like, every successful person online, like, they got multiple cars, they got multiple, all this blah, 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 blah. And that's cool, being able to provide for your family and all that. But the materialistic shit, and not even saying like I'm at that level, because I'm broke as shit. I ain't got, like, my motherfucking bank account is low. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I'm pushing, I'm grinding. This is grind mode. But it's like, still, if you got multiple of one, man, don't trip, because I promise you, man, it ain't even all that, bro. It ain't even all that serious, man. But anyway, man, hope you guys like it, man. Hope you not even like it, man. Hope you guys feel me. Hope you guys understand and all that type of stuff, man. Mr. 300, man, subscribe down below, comment down below, man. Let me know if you guys got multiple whips. Let me know what whips you guys got. Let me know what whips you guys want to get, all that type of stuff, man. But anyway, man, Mr. 300.